have much bluer skies where they are than we have this morning. It's been pretty gray in and around the Charlotte area, and this is a live look as you see at the Freedom Boat Club there. Those docks are full. Those boats really are on the water right now.
I think a lot of people are back at work so they can keep paying for those boats, and and also, of course, it is fall.
Yes.
So,
unfortunately, though, with this overhead, this is kind of a sign of things to come, right? Feeling more tropical out there.
That's right, and we are watching the tropics really closely. We now have potential tropical cyclone 9 that has developed, and what's likely going to happen. What that means is that the National Hurricane Center, even before anything develops, can just go ahead and get those advisories going because they know they're going to see the winds pick up, and certainly they want to get those watches and warnings issued. And you can already start to see that there along the Yucatan Peninsula and then heading up into the Gulf of Mexico. We've got maximum sustained winds at 30 miles per hour. So this is not tropical storm strength just yet, but what will likely become a tropical storm. Helene's the next name on the list, and then eventually a hurricane, even forecast to intensify to a Category 2 hurricane. So just shy of major hurricane status as this eventually lifts to the north and east. So let's stop the clock. Look at the timing. By Thursday evening, this system will likely have made landfall as a strong hurricane along the coastline there of Florida, and then eventually lifting off towards the north and east. And we talk about this every single time, but this forecast cone is not where we see the extent of impacts from a system. That's anywhere that center of circulation could go, which could track anywhere from Charlotte down towards the corner of Alabama per that latest forecast path, before likely curving to the west. There's going to be a low to our west that may even just spin that to the west and eventually bring that center of circulation west of our area. And when you're on that east side of the storm, that increases our local impact potential here at home. Rain, gusty winds, could there be a tornado threat? These are all things that we're going to be watching. Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin issuing that first alert this morning for Friday well in advance of this. And I think it's a good call because we've seen consistency even over the weekend. If you were tuning in with Eric and Alicia, that we're going to see some impacts by the end of the week if this forecast trend stays the same. But notice Friday, although it stands out and we've got the first alert in place due to the impacts, what we'll be watching, which will likely become Hurricane Helene and then could eventually weaken to tropical storm strength as it passes to our west. We're just going to have an unsettled week anyway, every single day with the opportunity for some rain. Today, best chance going to be for the mountains where we actually do have some of that clearing. Otherwise, we're still socked into some of that low cloud cover outside of the mountains. And it's possible that it still may be misty at times and a few showers could break out of the mountains, but you'll notice by the evening hours driving home from work, heavy downpours possible that way. And a few of those downpours could translate eastward through the overnight period, still expecting some low clouds to start off tomorrow morning, and then additional shower and thunderstorm activity could even make it to the I-77 corridor by tomorrow evening. So just an unsettled week ahead. What about our temperatures? Fall started this past weekend. Average high temperatures 81 degrees this time of year. We are going to be running above average even despite those rain chances here the next few days, and with some scattered shower and thunderstorms possible really on and off. Late Thursday into Friday, that's when we could see the rain and wind impacts increase locally. Now it is Monday. We're talking about the end of the week. We've got plenty of time to monitor this, and we will be monitoring this. There's a lot going on this weekend. Temperatures would likely be taken down by the added rain and wind that we're expecting in the forecast, upper 70s right now for Friday, and then we'll trend drier towards the end of the 7-day forecast, which would put us at the end of next weekend. But there's a lot to track, so keep posted on air, online. We're going to keep you updated on that first alert weather app as well as the week progresses.